Welcome to today's podcast. Joyce's Diary. I knew this day was coming. Hello, guys, and welcome to the Real Things Podcast. If you are new here, welcome to the podcast. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video on your way in, and let us meet in the comment section. For those of you who are my returning viewers and subscribers, you don't know that the love is real, unconditional from end to end. Welcome back. Guys, please let us stay together, let us grow together, and let us build this channel from the ground up. So guys, in today's podcast, we are taking a trip over to my favorite place to be right about now. Favorite place to be right about now, which is Nyabohanse, Kenya. And we also are going to make a round trip and touch down into the UK. Reason being, our sister Joyce's has surfaced once again, just as I predicted. Today, on this podcast, we are going to dig a little bit deeper than the usual into the mind of our sister from Liberia, Joyce's Diary, the latest celebrity that has been going from comment to comment, channel to channel, and making her waves on the streets of YouTube. Guys, please help me welcome Joyce's Diary. Anyway, guys, if you are new here, let me introduce Joyce's Diary to you. Joyce's Diary is a sister from Liberia. Well, she's living in the UK, and last year she made her way to Nyabohanse. Nyabohanse is the village of Ayamarwa in East Africa. And really and truly, most of you who are here because we follow Ayamarwa and the stories of Nyabohanse village and all its shenanigans. So back to the story of Joyce's Diary. She left the UK and came to Nyabohanse sometime last year, 2023. I really was puzzled when she surfaced. Reason being, the age, number one, and what was happening in the village at that time. At that time, in the village of Nyabohanse, Ayamarwa returned from his world tour. Actually, he had recently returned from Jamaica, the last country that he visited before he went back to his home in Kenya, Nyabohanse to be exact. Joyce's Diary was in the village. Now you might ask, just like I was asking, what was the reason for the visit? Now, a trend began where Ayamarwa built the channels of It's Nasto, Mayuguno, and countless others. Right? When I say built the channel, I mean with his subscribers. Like swapping subscribers, so on and so forth. Like, they will watch Marwa. Marwa would give Nasto and Mayugunu shout-outs, and people would subscribe because he has loyal subscribers, the true subscribers. So that was the trend. And people, being a celebrity as he is, and yes, he is a celebrity. Those of you who are new to the podcast, he is a celebrity in his own rights. Yes, people would come from all walks of life to visit Ayam Marwa, bring him gifts. You understand? So what would you call such a person? Are they known? It's a public figure. Yes, he's a celebrity. Okay. All right. Back to Joyce's. So we don't miss anything. So that was the trend in Nyabohanse. So when Joyce's diary surfaced, I really don't know where she was staying before, but I saw her in a video. I cannot remember if she was in the background of one of David Jr.'s video or she appeared on Marwa's video. But Congrats Mom was not so, she was making her waves, but not so into it because most of her time was going back and forth. She was building the channel and most of her time was going back and forth to school. She's the headmistress of the school that she works, and she would go for days and then return home after. So I cannot really remember whose video first Joyce's surfaced in. However, it became known, and she became known. Okay, first, let me clear. It became known that this UK person is or will be staying at Congrats Mom, at Marwa's, because Marwa never moved to his home as yet. And it became that this person from UK would be staying at Congrats Mom home, at Marwa's home at the time. And later on, it also became known that she has a YouTube channel, which is this lady, Joyce's Diary, has a YouTube channel. So I'm just giving you a little insight on how I became to know her and know about her, know of her. So she appeared, she was featured, I think, by Marwa on Congrats Mom, and she was doing her thing also. No. Something in the back of my mind did not sit right with me. I'm telling you the honest truth. You know, sometimes when your sixth sense kicks in. Yes, she's a beautiful woman, and the accent sometimes it's a little difficult to understand, but she normally presses on her word, emphasize, and I would get the understanding. Right? I would get an understanding of what it is that she's saying. No. Time passed and Joyce's Diary was still around. And she was networking with Mayugunu and other, she appeared on Paris's channel, so on and so forth. And while network is great, let me put it like that. While networking is great, it's good for building channels. I network myself, and I know countless other YouTubers will. I do collabs, and I know countless YouTubers will. If you're building your channel, that's what you do to get up off the ground and keep it moving. Because the more channels that you appear on, or the more people that appear on your channel, it boosts you. Yeah? And Joyce's was doing that. And everything seemed fine on her end. She would speak so highly of Congrats Mom and the family. And then it got to the point where the party, it was coming closer to the party, and so on and so forth. Marwa had a 1 month party, and she was there. I think she left before. She left before the party. Yes, she did. Because I think at one point someone was asking her if she was coming back for the party in one of the vlogs. And she left Nyabohanse, as far as I'm concerned, on a good note. But all the while in the back of my mind, I was sensing rumble in the jungle. If you know what I mean. You know, when somebody's spirit just don't set right with you. That was the vibe that I was getting from this lady. And she went back and she did a few videos. When she went back to the UK, she did a few videos. I mean, all the while to the public, it appeared as if she left Nyabohanse on good terms with the family. Now, we don't know. I've seen videos where Congress mom spoke even before Joyce's diary left. Nyabohanse spoke highly of her, saying that's my sister from the UK, and being her happy self. Congress mom, that is, being her happy self. You know, she's always welcoming and smiling and talking very loud because she's excited. Yeah, to me, I don't think that Congress mom had one bit of bad energy in her towards Joyce's, because to me, Congrats mom is an open book, just like her kids. If they don't like what you're doing, they're gonna tell you what it is. And Congrats mom is the same. That is how I see. She's not gonna hold back anything. And if you think I'm lying, go watch her Q&A, how she answered the question blunt, no hesitation. Now back to Joyce's diary. So she went back to the UK, did a couple videos, and we thought that everything was fine. However, at one point, I began to sense that there was something else. She was struggling with something else. And then one day she did a video about her mental health. And at this point in time in the podcast, I would like to say, guys, if you're going through anything mentally, depression, anything that is happening in your surroundings, please take the time to find someone, seek counseling, speak to somebody, and do not hold things inside, because it can be detrimental. It can be very bad. With all due respect, people go through different things, because we're all from different walks of life, and we have to be respectful to the fact that people faces different challenges from time to time. Anyhow, as we move, so she did a video and she addressed her mental issues, the instability and the depression and the medication that she takes. And which is quite understandable, because we know what happened and still is happening in Liberia. It's like an eternal war. So, and it's not those countries alone, because you have so many different parts of the world. People born in war, grew up in war, died in war, and life goes on. It's just a cycle of life. But it's not everybody that really has the capability and the capacity to deal with these things, because we are all made uniquely by the hands of the Creator. So back to our sister, she spoke on that video, and I begin to look at her differently. I'm like, trouble is coming somewhere. We are going to have trouble somewhere along the lane, because this lady is needing some serious comfort. She needs somebody, a sister body, a buddy. She needs somebody to talk to. She needs even a group of people to cling to. She needs help. Honestly, I was thinking that way. And be on the lookout that some explosion is going to happen somewhere along the lane. And guys, not long after that, boom, one day I saw a cryptic message on her Instagram. And I made a video asking, why no? Why no? Everybody was puzzled, and so streets of YouTube was in a buzz about Joyce's cryptic message. And then another time she came out and responded when she felt like it. As she said, she would respond in her own time. And she responded with another message, and she came forward allegedly saying, she alleged that there was an incident which was not successful, as she alleged, with Sergio attempting the SA on her. For those of you who have adult ears, the sexual assault on her. And he was unsuccessful. No, thank you, Lord. She came out and spoke about it, because it's not so many people have the nerve and the guts to say, these things. And I don't want nobody to bias in here. And as women, many of us know that these things happen from time to time. And then again, many of us knows that people twist stories to divert energy from them. Continuing, Sergio came out and did an answer video to Joyce's claim. And Sergio came with a Bible. Look at me standing in the middle, as many other people, standing in the middle and really not knowing which way to turn and whose side to take, because she came out cryptic first. She came out cornering. So it left people thinking that this woman is not for real. She don't know what she's about. But listen, I had my doubts, my beliefs, and my analysis all the time that Joyce's has something in the bottom. Like I said, rumble in the jungle, meaning that she has something, like a volcano, like lying dormant for a while, and then one day, boom, explosion. Well, guys, that part with Sergio answering her back has passed. But then I began to see Joyce's appearing, making special appearance on other people's videos, comment, the premiere and the comment, the lives comment, and she laughs and she talks and she mingles with everybody. And I'm like, no. Yo, what the heck is going on here? Am I dreaming? Or is it that my deepest fears are coming to realization, coming to reality? And then yesterday, on the 2024, on the 10th of April, there came my answer. Joyce's diary was given a shout out by Kenyan Reactor, Black Beauty TV, and Joyce's diary took to her community on YouTube, celebrating the fact that she was given a shout out by someone whom she called Jezebel, or part of the Jezebel gang. This woman came out and condemned all the reactors who spoke negatively and who speaks negatively against Marwa, or the Marwas. That house that she slept under the roof, ate their food, even though she herself provided food for herself while she was there, because I saw when she went and made purchases at the market. Yes, she did. But it was like 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, she came out with a Q&A. Even before all of this, even before the community post, she came out with a Q&A and she answered some of the questions that the people asked. Some of them she answered direct, some indirect. I still saw trouble. I mean, I care what nobody wants to say. And Joyce's, I want to take this opportunity to tell you, take a look at yourself in the mirror. Because the attention and the friendship that you are yearning for is going to cost you. Because those people who you are mingling with, I do not think that they are your friends. In the post I read where she said that her favorite content creator embarrassed her in front of the whole world. And this is after leaving UK to come to stay with them, to visit them. And he embarrassed you in front of the whole world. This sounds like somebody who is seeking attention. Me, mommy, daddy, friend. Hi, my friend. Me. Choose me. You're a grown woman. What attention are you seeking? What? I mean, you have so many people. Listen, here on this podcast, I don't really go down this road. But I'm telling you, it's not an attack. It's not an attack. It is a sister talking to another sister to tell you that you don't have no friends in the streets of YouTube Dark Lane. YouTube Dark Lane 101. You do not have any friends. Those people are in it for the news, the information that you are about to give. And I know you're not done yet. You came out and you spoke in the Q&A about how the maid's feet were smelly and they let you to stay in a room with a maid with smelly feet. Sis, if you didn't want to stay, why you should have gone and paid for a hotel. After all, nobody invited you there, as far as I heard. You came. You went. So you should have left if you was not contented. In for my life, nobody make me do what I don't want to do. Nobody is gonna let me do what I don't want to do. So you should have left. That is just my take on it. So instead of coming out to banter them and to bash them, now you see the reason why your favorite content creator may have ignored you because they were getting the negative vibrations all along. You see why? Sometimes people have a sixth sense and they use it. We all have that intuition, that gut feeling. We all have, and a lot of us, intuition is so heightened. We could pick up vibration like an elephant. An elephant could sense danger from miles. An elephant could hear things from miles because they're in connection with what's going on. Even birds could sense change. Insects. Well, a lot of us humans don't activate that part of it. But Joy says, honestly, I want to tell you, sis, that I'm not surprised because I've known all along that you had some things to say and you're not done yet. Because what you did and what you said on your community yesterday, some people may not be ready for you. Some people may not be ready for you. And Black Beauty came out and said that she does not hate I Am Marwa's as a person. She's only doing it for content. Shame on you. Shame on you. And if you're only doing it for content, I mean, it's best as you go on thief. Because all you're doing is just telling lies and you're as bad as a crook. Shame on you. And to me, like, you know, I've seen where our sister Brenda got in problems with Nairobi teacher for saying certain things about, as according to what he says, that family is off limits. And, you know, you came in defense of Nairobi teacher saying this and saying that, but how many times you guys, all of you, have spoken so many things, called so many people names. So in the streets, when you throw blow, you know, you have to learn to take it back. You have to learn to take it back. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, if you've listened to the podcast this far, thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. Thank you for listening. Please remember, guys, that there are links in my description. Once you guys make a purchase, I get a small commission from those affiliate links. Thank you guys for kicking it with me here on the podcast. Be sure to come again as we meet on the next one. Take care and walk good. Bye-bye.